Hey everyone, welcome to the Thatch Family channel, y'all. This is our part 2 of our seafood boil.
Cause last night wouldn't upload.
So we had to do a part 2.
And we talked about a lot.
Yes.
It ain't even upload. But we still got a whole bunch left. What's these called?
Mussels.
Still got mussels, potatoes.
Yes.
Jumbo shrimp. Yeah, that was small.
Yeah.
She got the jumbo shrimp, the one she ain't feel. She ain't give me none.
Yeah, cause you don't like yours like that.
Like what?
Like that.
I guess we can start off. Did we talk about we talked about our experience with life, didn't we?
Not on the first video. We can talk about that. We talked about how we met on the first video. So in this video we can talk about that.
We dressed up because we just came from a funeral. Rest in peace again.
Yes.
To Miranda. You looked beautiful.
Yeah, she did.
They put you away nice. But enough talking about that because I can't really hold stuff on my stomach when I talk about that. With our experience with our first child. She did find out when she was late, so she was kind of still partying. We were still partying, drinking, and make a long story short, when she found out she was pregnant, she was 4 months.
Yeah.
The first pregnancy was a little complication, but he was born alive. He made it to see a month. But with that situation was life changing for us because as we was going to check on him, it was a new doctor over there that we ain't know. He came out of nowhere, a white guy. And he literally looked at me and my wife and told us, is this the truth? Because I tell everybody this story.
Yeah.
He literally looked at us and told us he was going to kill our baby. So I'm looking at her like, is you hearing this guy right now? Because if you tell people something like that, people going to say, oh, I don't believe it. But
no, he really did.
Both of us not going to lie. So I'm glad she was there to witness it.
Because he really felt like, it was like with the other doctors, they was okay. They was, helping out with him. It's like he didn't have he just felt like he didn't have the patience or something.
I heard they said they could use my son's organs. That's what I heard.
Yep. Because he was small, so they felt like we can use his body part. And they literally said that though. Like we look like what? So
first, let's say that our son was like brutally murdered. So I'm at work and I'm about my money, so I ain't really want to leave work when I got the phone call. My wife and my mom blowing my phone up, and I'm like, what? So I'm thinking Sade just being worse because she wanted to go to the hospital every day. And at the time, I won't really at the hospital and there like I should have been because of outside stuff that was distracting me for making money and stuff like that. That was my main concern. So when we got the phone call, I told my wife, like, babe, I'm not leaving work. So it got so serious, my mom and her came up to the job and was like, you need to leave now. Just after the guy told us he was gonna kill the baby. So when we get up there to the hospital, our son's stomach blowed up like a balloon.
Like a balloon, y'all.
So what he did was he put some kind of medication in him to blow his stomach up and to mess with his heart.
Yes, y'all, and it was crazy, y'all, because they didn't even call. He didn't call, give us no consent. Like, do you think we can do this? He didn't do nothing. He did
whatever he wanted to do without our consent. And a lot of people say, why don't y'all sue? Because we had one black lawyer, and it was so painful. We didn't really want to keep dealing with this, revisiting the situation, so we kind of had let it go.
And then from that lawyer, he was already talking like, "Oh, y'all not gonna win this because
the way they made the autopsy,
this paperwork." So I'm like,
but it said his autopsy did say that his chest and stuff was shattered, caved in. Okay, let's get to that. Whenever your baby heart stop or something, they supposed to call the parents off top. So after he told us what he was gonna do, 45 minutes later, when we left the hospital from seeing his stomach blowed up, we left. 45 minutes later, he didn't call us right away when our baby heart stopped. 45 minutes later, he called us like, your baby dead, y'all baby died. Come to the hospital soon before we put him in the back. Like, was carrying us like, oh well, F y'all. So when we walk in, my wife, when she heard the sound, him dead, she automatically fell out, passed out on the floor. When I walked in, now keep in mind, a baby, an infant, you don't do CPR with your whole hand. When I say it was him and another nurse, I walked in, they smashing on the stomach, literally like this.
And not one doctor, both of
them smashing it. And as they smashing, his body keep bending. His ribs, everything. You can see they smash his stomach in, his ribs, blood coming out his eyes, everything, like they punishing him. So he's just looking with blood coming out his eyes, his stomach still moving, but they like crushing him like he's a toy. So when I seen him, I looked at him like, I'm gonna keep it honest with you. I said, you killed my motherfucking baby, nigga. So as bad as I wanted to kill him right there, I went, got my wife off the floor, and eventually he followed me to the hallway to get my wife. He followed behind me, picking with me. And he was like, do y'all want to touch him before we take him in the back? I said, man, get the fuck out my face, nigga. Like, I'm being honest, I'm keeping it G with you. That's what I said. Am I lying?
No.
That's what I said to him. So eventually, I started snapping in the hospital like, I'm ready to kill everything now. So they eventually called the police on me.
Yeah, so he was banned for what? Like, how long?
They banned me for a long time from the hospital. But it was a white cop and it was a black cop. I started snapping on the cops like, fuck y'all too, nigga. They just killed my baby. What the fuck you mean, nigga? So the black cop, nothing but God, the black cop told the white cop, like, hold on, man. Because the white cop was like, come on, we about to take him to jail. Mm-hmm. So me and him about to get at it. So the black cop like, hold on, man. This boy just lost his child. Let me talk to him. You go ahead and leave. He asked the white cop to leave. By then, my mama, everybody on their way up there because I'm snapping. Sade out of it. This is her first child. She out of it. By then, the black cop was so respectful. I couldn't do nothing but calm down and respect that man because he made that white guy leave. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and leave. Now, let me tell you how good God is. Me and my wife riding home, and me and her, you know, we just crying, boo-hoo and boo-hoo, boo-hoo. So I say, babe, what they gonna do with his body, man? Call up there, see what they gonna do with his body. I'm talking about the image of what I seen. My son was murdered. The image that I seen, it was unbearable. Like I experienced something like that with Quan. Rest in peace, my cousin. Had a lot of deaths in my family, but that's my seed. And she called up there. This nothing but God, which we know they were land covering themselves, but God ain't want to leave us with the image that we seen to have to bear the thought of our child being murdered. So they told us, oh, his heart started back beating. He's alive. So they kept him alive for a good, 24 hours? That night. They kept him alive that night. even though his stomach, we went back over there. Now in our head, we like, thank you, Jesus. God worked miracles. So now God gave us that thought, like, okay, your son ain't died from a crucial death, which we know, but that's a thought that I'm sticking with to keep my mind sane and right. But when we went back over there, you could see his stomach. They realized smashed his stomach like a DVD.